President Biden signed the Inflation Reduction Act into law today, and Democrats say it will lower health and energy care costs. Now, Republicans did oppose that legislation. They're calling it a tax and a spending spree by Democrats. Here's CBS News correspondent Natalie Brand now from the White House.
President Biden signed the Inflation Reduction Act into law Tuesday, calling the mammoth climate, health, and tax legislation historic.
Let me say from the start, with this law, the American people won and the special interests lost.
Billed as the nation's biggest ever single climate investment, it directs nearly $400 billion in climate and energy programs, including tax credits and incentives, to cut emissions by roughly 40% over the next 8 years. Fred Krupp of the Environmental Defense Fund says the money comes at a crucial time.
We're at a tipping point where the adoption of electric cars, electric trucks, solar, wind power, battery storage is almost there, but these incentives will get us there.
With less than 3 months to November's midterm elections, the president plans to hit the road in the coming weeks to explain what's in the landmark legislation. Democrats say the new law will reduce costs for seniors by expanding Medicare's power to negotiate the price of prescription drugs, though initially starting in 2026, affecting only 10 medications.
The motion is adopted.
The bill passed with no GOP support. Nonpartisan analysts say it's not likely to do much to put a dent in the high inflation Americans have faced.
Democrats, more than any other majority in history, are addicted to spending other people's money, regardless of what we as a country can afford.
Democrats say the legislation will pay for itself and cut the federal deficit by raising revenue through increased tax enforcement and a 15% minimum corporate tax. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.